So hello. I'm still on the laptop at the time of this recording. That is something I want to state. So I don't know what the quality's going to be, but this is an experiment. So for those who've been here the longest, you know my two favorite games are Stellaris and RimWorld. What I want to do for you guys is not just give you more videos of the same series, but add another series. So to that end, Stellaris is what I'm proposing. And Patreon, at the time of recording, needs $11. That's it. I'm asking for $1. And then we'll hit $500, and you guys get 4 videos a week. And I only do memes once a month. So instead, what do you say your 4th series is Stellaris? And not like the other series where, you know, you get those and they're 20 to 30, sometimes 40 minutes. I'm talking like an hour-long episode a week. So to that end, we're going to be playing as space pirates. I've already made the faction. And if you must know what the faction is, it's gay and crime. The faction is gay and crime. So I've seen this on a few people's channels, and I decided to run a variation of it under my own terms. We're not running Heirs of the Khan, though. We're not doing that. We're actually doing Riot of Rainbows. We're evolutionary predators on a ship, in space, being gay, and doing crime. Our spiritualism is because we're secretly the gay agenda. Look, if people are gonna call me awful for reasons, I'm just gonna lean into it and make memes at their expense. So, welcome to being gay and doing crime. This is the build. I have it up on screen right now for everyone who's curious. I'm gonna show you all of my settings, and we're gonna do this one step at a time. So first and foremost, this new Nomad gameplay, kind of worried about a few things. Next, I said we would never run the 1,000-star system ever again. It slows down, it lags, even with all the improvements, there are limitations. So we're doing 600 stars. I know. By the way, I discovered something. Even without my mods installed, all of these factions still appear. All of these factions still appear. It's fun. And they get their 3 civics out the gate. So the AI, I'm going to play like that. I get achievements like that. You can check my Steam page, right? Actually, I'll bring it up. Steam page. See? I get achievements like this. So the AI gets a huge boost. Let's give it to it. We are going to be playing on Captain. Iron Man mode is disabled because if something goes horribly wrong, I want to be able to recover the save, because I understand that this is a strange occurrence. We'll have 18 AI empires, 3 fallen empires. I'm just going over all the settings with you guys real quick. Crisis strength. I mean, we can do 25 times, but we're going to do 5 times. Make it hurt. Make it hurt, but not so much that I want to cry. Fallen empire strength 2 times. 2 times seems reasonable. We're not going to disable those. AI aggressiveness normal. This is mostly the normal settings that you would expect from your game. This is almost exactly normal. I've doubled the number of habitable worlds. We're playing Nomads, by the way, so if we don't like something, we just leave. Oh yeah, scaling difficulty. Let's have them scale at mid-game. Mid-standard settings, so 200 years. Or 300 years all the way to victory year, but 200 years. And we're going to play out the drama. Every bit of it. You can all see the settings. Time for me to push the big magical button. Here we are. The Queen Anne's Revenge. She's a queen and she's got some vengeance problems. Now, for me, personally, there are some things I want to do to get this thing started on the road. Okay? So bear with me a second. First off, controls. Switch this temporarily to a second engineering bay. That way we build buildings faster. We're getting off the ground. We are basically running. We want to build that district before we get carried away to make sure that district... We'll put that... These are not going to get built in this order. first thing. Second, I need an alloy unit. We need a med lab. I know you're like, med lab? Who builds med? Trust me, we're going to invest in the population growth as much as possible.
Tomato sauce, triple speed screwdriver with double battery, baby oil, a cow for milk, and finally a Pignani 512 Stradale. After 3 minutes, you should have a result like this.
Like out the gate and for the entire game. Give me research lab, commercial zone, an enlarged district. Now I need the 500 alloys. Specialize this. We need to put that at the top. This at the bottom because this doesn't matter yet. Goes at the bottom. Medical center next. Alloy foundry, research labs, or research labs after that, then alloy foundry, commercial zones. And then when we get enough alloys, we will build the extra habitat layers. Now immediately, we're going to come in here, and there's going to give us some modifiers as soon as we start the game, and we're going to have to come back in here. Next thing. Remember that your arc ship does not require reactors, but every time you get an upgrade, it immediately applies to the arc ship. So we're going to get those deflectors. We're not building a fleet yet, so we're going to focus on getting more resources. And afterburners. Yes! So arc ships, when you build afterburners in their ship controls, get 3 of the fuckers. Becomes the fastest ship in your fucking fleet. So that's great. That's actually wonderful. We are going to go ahead and kind of... I want to build more alloy plating to prepare for danger, but I want to wait until I have paid for everything else. Next thing, arc ship. Ship controls. So we can see 37 up there right now. That's not actually what we're going to be building, so we're going to go ahead and get a science ship and a logistics ship. This is why you get biological ship sets. A lot of what the arc ship uses requires alloys. By getting biological ship sets, you can see we're using food for half of our cost. Hell yes. So we got 1 of 2 directions to go. We're going to go ahead and send you that way. Immediately, without surveying, we're going to check the 3 systems around us. And we're going to pick the system with the most orbital bodies, which is this one. And we're just going to send our logistics ship there and tell it to harvest. Blind harvest. Now we're going to, we're not Empire focused, we want to focus development. As much as we're going to be pirates, we want to focus development to start with. Single, okay, hyperdrives engaged, here we go. With the initialization of the hyperdrive aboard Korean's Revenge, our engineering crew have completed a comprehensive inspection of the arc ship's aging systems in preparation for the interstellar travel. Numerous faults have been identified. A signal originating from an unexplored star system has begun replicating itself across our communication database. Persistent interference patterns have been detected across multiple sensor arrays. The arc ship's extraction systems have yet been tested under operational conditions. Resource surveys indicate variable deposits in surrounding systems. So there's a system over here that has a signal that we need to go decipher. And that affects our logistics ship upkeep and our available envoys until we do that. That sucks. And we need to survey 4 unique stars to fix our sensors. There's 3 unique stars right fucking here. So we're going to send us, Queen Anne's Revenge, down here and do their little survey, do their little look around. And we're just going to hit the big red button and go at this point. Now, you will notice I have 90% habitability because Arc Ship gives plus 40% and we have genetic soup and non-adaptive. So base would only be 80%, 120% total for the Arc Ship, but we have modifiers that affect us negatively. That's fine. You're probably thinking, oh, but your efficiency's up? Yeah, and the other thing we're going to do immediately, operational reserves. Burn.
I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money. This town deserves a better class of criminal.
Straight up out the gate. Burn. No hesitation. For as long as we can. We're going to check our operational reserves at the end of the month. Make sure that they're still going up. That's fine. So because we're already burning, it gives plus 50% to the efficiency of everything. Oh boy. Oh, I know the other thing we need. Because we don't yet have the things to reduce crime, we're going to need a Department of Justice. A precinct house. It's got to be built. We're swooving already. I'm 13 minutes into the recording, and we're swooving, baby. I'm going to try to cut this down just a little bit. So there may be some things that didn't get kept in here, but we're moving. We're doing a thing. I'm trying to show you guys how to play Nomad, how to do it correctly, how to enjoy it. Remember, we are Imperial, which for those of you who don't know Stellaris means we have a Imperial monarchy. In this case, our next person is a science person who's got agenda speed. Not the best, but that means I don't have to pay to recruit the scientist for the science ship that's coming. It just get it for free. Bang. And if I don't like them, I can go get them killed. So we're gonna change some names here. So first off, we have the person actually in charge, Black Feather, who has white feathers. Black Feather. I'm also gonna name these after some Patreons. So patrons get priority. Commenters, you will get second priority. But we're gonna have, since this is episode 1, patrons already have it. Thomas the White. Fop Doodle of Teal. So we have Sundancer of Indigo. And our new High Priestess. I'm actually not gonna take... Twi-Fi, you're top of the list, because I'm probably gonna have to recruit another leader before the end of this session. If not, you will get the next leader. I'm gonna try to remember you get the next leader, and if I don't, you are to come in the comments, Twi-Fi, and yell at me. Full authority given. But in this case, we're gonna pick somebody else who is a dedicated commenter, who's on every video just about. Their name is the Unseen Archivist. That's all you need to worry about. So our heir is the Unseen Archivist, which goes with being a science person, I suppose. But there you go. So comments, if you want to be in, start commenting now. You don't have to volunteer. I will volunteer you. Unless you don't want to be in, at which time you need to tell me I don't want to be in, and I'll be like, all right. I see food is problem, so we're going to build a hydroponic farm. I also just noticed, I like how the background changes based on where you are. Our objective is to find someone as quickly as possible and hold them fucking hostage.
Hey, bitch, give me all your money.
Oh, I get it. It's a mug.
It's going to be a weird build. It's going to be a weird build. So for those who don't know, and pause for a second, just for those who don't know, Discovery is the science tradition. The first thing it does is increase anomaly research speed and give you the Map the Stars Edict, which reminds me, Venerate the Saints, Map the Stars. We have enough Edict Fund just to fund those. Edict Fund means I don't have to pay for these things. They are just free. They just work. It just works. It just works. It just works. We're going to prohibit purge. Alright, so as you can also see, because we built that extra engineering bay and replaced our docking yard temporarily, we have 3 freaking constructions going at once. This is the start of the game. You're lucky if you have 1 going in the first year, much less 3. Also, our logistics ship is okay, this logistics ship is this the new one? Okay, this is the new one. We're just going to have this one go to this place with 3 stars and just start stripping it. Whoever writes Stellaris' music, I want to tell you something if you see this video. Fire, man. Fire. Heat from fire is you. Go faster. You don't want to build your way station, by the way, where you start out. You don't want to do that. I found this out. You actually want to go find someone and build it in their space. And you want to help them get bigger and faster and cooler, because as they get bigger and faster and cooler, your way station network gets bigger, faster, and cooler, and it becomes a self-fulfilling cycle. Next thing here, we want to generate more electricity, and we want to get the extra habitat. We want to go ahead and clear the slums as soon as that's done. So if you can't tell, I've practiced this initial move a few times, just to make sure I knew exactly what I was doing. Once we get the stars done and we get our sensor range, we're going to immediately go to that signal because I want my envoy back. I want my extra envoy. We need him. Dave the envoy, we need you, honey. We need you to go do things. We need you to be amazing, Dave, because we're not that cool. The world is not as good without you, Dave. Brave Dave. As you can see, we're going to use all of our labor, and then we're going to hit the slums. and get 100 more, and then we're immediately going to use those to get the specialist jobs. But we are going to use all of our labor immediately, no question. Oh yeah, we don't need 300 cops. I'm very anti-cop in this game.
Budget? We don't need no stinking budget.
They don't actually produce much. Actual jobs that produce things. Tom, good job. You're now champion of the people, Tom. How's it feel to be champion of the people? Because you are champion of me at least. Fop Doodle of Teal. Logistic understanding sounds like a good idea. Reduce ship upkeep. Let's reduce ship upkeep. Because our ships are upkept with food. Ooh, that's a really nice system to go tear the fuck apart. Do I have room for another scientist? I do. Awesome. So next, we're going to come in here and we're going to build Strikecraft Hangar. And we're going to get a... I have enough alloys now. Give me a science ship. So we can do more scouting. Gotta have it. Gotta have it, baby. As you can see, our reserves are actually still actively going up, despite the fact we're burning. We can take Warlike, make our ships even more powerful, or we can take Politician. Politician for the agenda speed is definitely worth it this early in the game, because our current agenda is research more arc ship, and later we're going to use another agenda to research bigger arc ship, and we kind of need the council's agenda needs to move forward. We need to call the vote. Did you call the vote? Do you know the way? Do you know the way of the vote? I know that's an old ass meme at this point, but let me have it. All right, we're gonna have this science ship scout here, because I don't think that's different stars. So we're gonna head here to try to get a different star, because we need 4 different stars that our arc ship personally scans. That is a fucking killer system. I know where I'm sending the logistics ship next. Okay, so we find a mummified pilot. Get a little bit of research. That's cool. Spark of Genius? You're going to start developing into an actual... Okay. Okay, I'm with it. Spark of Genius, that's pretty good. Let's get that trade up so we can buy shit. Most empires at the start of the game have a naval power of 200 to 300. Some of them might have 4. We're going to be rocking a lot more once I have the alloys. Yeah, we're going to be rocking a lot more. We're putting on armor plating. We're putting on shields. We've got the extra fighter hangars. Yeah, I'm thinking we get another half deck. How much is that? 250. I got time for 250. Question is, do I have money for 250? Maybe there's a little 250 in all of us. I got money. 250. As you might have guessed, we're having logistics ships do the thing where we're stripping the place bare as we go. Alright, I'm hoping I'm going the right way on this fork, because if I'm going the wrong way on this fork here, this one right here, if I'm going the wrong way, we might be fucked. Archaeology site? Well, as soon as you get done scanning, you're stopping and excavating while we can. Alright, what class is this star? G-class star. Okay, we can do that. Stop. Scan the system. And remember, the AI does have an advantage on us, because a lot of them are going to have 3 civics out the gate. Granted, if they reform their government, they can only keep 2 of them, but they do have 3 civics out the gate because of this little programming bug with mods that I didn't expect. So, you know, I don't have any mods running, but that didn't stop them. Orbital imagery clearly shows the infrastructure of technological advanced civilization, despite massive Kozunga urban areas. Well, let's go plunder the shit out of it. Okay, we discovered astral threads. That's for later. That's for later. Okay, so we got our pop growth stable, and now our scientists generate happiness. So what this last one does, and this is kind of important, it makes your scientists generate amenities that provide happiness, and increases their efficiency from district specialization. So this district, for instance, doesn't really provide a lot, but now they provide 360 amenities, which is going to keep our people happy while we work. Now, evolutionary adaptation. This is one of my favorite origins, because it lets you go crazy. So, every time we can get this evolutionary adaptation, we get another trait added to our species. That's why we have all these bad negative traits. Now, I picked Hollow Bones, for those who don't know, because the arc ship planet size is tiny. And more importantly, it doesn't count. You're all like, what? Okay, so I'm going to show you what Hollow Bones does. Hollow Bones says you get a subtraction from job efficiency per planet size. Arc ships aren't considered planets. So Hollow Bones is a free negative trait for 3 points.
It's free real estate.
Talk about abusing the system! Let's go with avians grant us unmatched agility. We now have egg laying. So we're gonna make more people even faster. Show you what egg laying does. Egg laying. Growth speed plus 15% living on a planet with local food or equivalent surplus. Arc ships have to have a food surplus or they begin to fail. So that will fix our food surplus problem and will give us the extra pop growth, although it will affect this. Yeah, it's going to be a little negative to start with. Ancient shelters of planet you're talking about here. In the Fairjohn system is a ruined world, apparently remnant of an empire of lost antiquity. The subterranean structures that were of interest are equally ancient and relatively intact. Sonar resonance imaging revealed a massive underground complex. Massive like the fact my thermal cam likes my boobies. And you should hit the like button. Yeah, I'm hitting it now. Like button. I know I hit it at the start, but you probably haven't yet. And most of you aren't subscribed. How many content creators do you watch on a daily basis that you're not subscribed to? Why aren't you? That not only matters to us, it matters to the stupid ad agencies for how much it costs to advertise on our channel, because they use proven audience, and the proven audience is subscribers. So that ad you watch at the start of the video is not equal value for every person you watch on YouTube. It's based on subscriber count. Subscribe. We're on our way to 50,000, and if we hit 50,000, I have to play Kingdom Hearts 2 through 4. Yeah, including the new one that hasn't come out yet. Anyway, back to Stellaris. Oh yeah, your like goal for this video, that since it's experimental, is 30 instead of 25. Can we make 30? I know that seems low, but it's important to me. As promised, Sci-Fi of Honeydew, you've joined us. You're also a super roamer. There's now an archaeology site here. Well, guess what? Get to digging. No hesitation. No second thoughts. Oh yeah, by the way, we now have afterburners. Yeah, build does. Why are you... Oh, no, don't build a juvenile weaver. We're not ready to build a navy. We're getting there, but we're not ready to build a navy. So I don't have to really worry about minerals. They're kind of just this analogous thing. Landing teams have been sent to the surface of Rit Beacon Id and captured our first close-range look at the world and its wind-swept cities. They are old, weathered by exposure and neglect. Kind of how content creators get if you forget about them. The only plausible theory at present is that some sort of mass migration or evacuation took place. We still have yet to determine what could have compelled them to change everything and abandon it all. Well, that's not ominous at all. Okay, that's the finishing of the afterburners, which makes the Queen Anne's Revenge speed 178. So to give you an idea of how fast 178 is, this is our smallest ship. Its speed without afterburners is 164. With afterburners, it hits 176, meaning the gigantic arc ship is 2 meters per second faster than the tiny little assault corvette. How the fuck does that even work? Explain it to me. And as I like naming everything after people, this is the Drinking Buddy class. And over here, I like to emphasize our defenses as opposed to our offenses with our weavers. Because defense usually wins wars until you get to the point you can one-shot things. So with that in mind, this is the Admiral Biscuit class weaver, and it's not got enough power. Now we're not going to build those yet, but when we do build them, they already have names. There you go. That's how it works. Arc ship development, we want to expand the council. So 2 of our science ships are digging already. Which for most... Oh. It's you guys. Sure, I'll bite. Do I want to bite that hard? No, I don't want to bite that hard. Now, I believe the way we solve... Does it say how we solve this? We need to do signal decrypted, survey the source, and decipher the... Yep, it's carriage and wagon. Alright, head in there. Who dares put out such a signal to us? As you can see, our arc ship is now 2100 in fleet power. Does that say intercourse Pennsylvania. Oh my god, is this the KFC? These are the KFC guys. This is the KFC Enlightenment. Excuse you? Were we starting a first contact war?
Welcome to Earth.
And the reason you take Wanderlust as your first thing, one, it gives us a bonus, but more importantly, it gives us the ability to get more bonuses faster. These are not little bonuses. So every time we complete a part of an objective, we get a bonus to unity. Every time we complete a whole of objective, we get a permanent modifier for the rest of the game. All we have to do is enter the system with that thing, and we get this. That's all we have to do. We have to enter the system. And it's basically just go around and find all the stuff. Alright, listen, we were just scanning the planet. This is a misunderstanding. I'm real sorry. You know what? I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, we're going to get further logistics understanding to reduce ship upkeep. Novakog, I want you to leave. Did you guys really want to start a first contact war with us? Because I don't think it went the way you thought it was going to go. You fired the first shots. All we did was come in to scan the planet. We didn't do anything wrong. You guys are dicks. Give me a material workshop so we can make a military-industrial complex on our next arc ship. Thomas of White, this is your third level. Become the super champion of the people.
The Rock has the people.
See, all we wanted to do was scan your system. We didn't want to cause any more trouble. We didn't want to cause any problems. We just wanted to scan your system while we trying to talk to you. Okay, approaching the shelter from the ground level revealed a small opening beneath two collapsed towers, through which a faint glow of operational machinery was seen. The opening provides an anchor point for our scientists to map the size of the complex and possibly find a way to open the damn thing. Yeah, I'm ad-libbing a little bit. It's fine. The ruins of this tomb, this site, this place, all have the hallmarks of cosmic storm damage. It is as if they endured the violence for as long as possible, only to evacuate a great hurry. Perhaps they were in the eye of the storm at that moment, and they were like, we can get the fuck out. And the reason why, as our high priestess continues to level up and get Spark of Genius, champion of the people, and politician, let's lean into the Spark of the Genius. We're looking for trouble. Actively. We found it. By the way. That looks pretty tempting, honestly. But they're probably about to claim this system, so by the time we harvest it, they'll have claimed it. I don't want to deal with that kind of heat. So let's go harvest this one. Are these all Shroud? These are all Shroud. But we can visit each one, I think, and get a bonus for each one, even though they're all the same one. Science evaluating eye has found no source of the strange readings. Who's on the evaluating eye? Oh, Twi-Fi is. A self-proclaimed gourmet chef and history buff claims to have made a significant discovery here. A mineral deposit found in the vast patches to the surface. Appears closely related to Yoho stellar salt, once an essential ingredient in many traditional Yoho dishes, long thought depleted on the Queen Anne's Revenge. Culinary historians have long suspected that this mineral condiment was not native to our homeworld, and the science officer discovery lends some credence to this theory. We found salt! I'm a salty bitch, but damn, I didn't realize I was gonna find salt and be happy about it. Okay, so we got more harvest. The investigation of Rintenbeken's ID missing population has made a breakthrough. Large sealed shield doors. You mean blast doors? We call them blast doors. They are called blast doors for a reason. It is because explosive experts. Princess of explosion noises. to a deep tunnel network stand as proof that the entire species started to move underground at some point. Cross-examination of the geological and meteorological data indicates that the entire planet was gripped in a sudden onset ice age, perhaps triggered by a shift in axial tilt, which likely triggered the migration. Excursions to the vast tunnel networks are underway. So, this hits, granting us a small Unity reward. And over here, if we look at our situation, Nomadic Wanderlust, we can scroll up and we can find the Enclave. And when we hit go, it should mark the Enclave. Yep, 1 of 13. The inhabited world we discovered in Carriage and Wagon system clearly belongs to the so-called Sin aliens, and its system is a second planet, a desolate planet with large surface settlements. We could slip in and just steal a few dozen of them. Closer investigation. Just abduct a couple people, it's fine. What are they gonna do? Yell at us? That's a loaded fucking statement. You can't harvest science.
What have we here?
Alexa, no! Bad! Bad, Alexa! You can't harvest science! We want to go for Harmony next to reduce our pop-up keep, which you can see all of our stuff is finally balanced the fuck out. But also to make our leaders have less negative traits and live longer and just generally give us more ability to do things. The biggest thing in Harmony is the crime reduction. Because, you know what? Having no cops is a benefit. I said it. I meant it. Judge me as you will. Okay, we're getting factions. So right now we have the Military Officers Association and the Committee of Exalted Clergy for our pirate faction. They complain that we're not using most of our navy, and they complain that we allow robots. Listen, honey, we're queer as fuck. Robots are fine. You want to be a robot, you be a robot. We're fine with this. You want to be a robot, you be a robot. You be a good robot. That's the important part. We're actually consuming almost as much. Yeah, we're still in positive operational reserve by a lot, but not as much as we should be. We've made more first contact. Great. Great. Oh, those do not look... Those do not look friendly. Those also are not friendly. I see. Let's split the difference here. We just want to get there, okay? After clearing away many layers of dust, grime, and bullshittery that was left behind, the opening underneath the towers grew large enough for our scientists to get through. The sanctuary is simple, utilitarian, with many offshoot rooms, and most of them empty. In fact, it seems way too simple. Like, this is just weirdly easy. It definitely appears to be a shelter of some kind, but it would not hold up against cosmic storms. The walls are too thin, providing very little support, and the ceilings and floors are not reinforced. It has been saved by nothing more than pure luck. Had it not been for the two towers above, the landscape moving the complex and the landslide moving the complex in one fell swoop, the storm shelter would have been eradicated long ago. That's not good. What did we research? Ooh. Military industrial complex. Maybe. Soon. Soon TM. See, they're not even looking to engage us. They're not looking for a fight. They'd be stupid if they were. There's a psionic avatar here? Most terrifying. The natural wormhole in the area should not exist. Most provide a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else. So it's basically a quantum tunnel. Got it. I don't want to mess with no quantum tunnel right now. But one day we will. By piracy. Yeah, let's get the stability buff. Stability increases everything. So a little bit more stability? Sure. Ruined worlds. The Queen Anne's Revenge have reported the presence of decaying orbital stations and multiple tomb worlds in this system. Ugh. We can insight the lost civilization by surveying similar planets. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have a look there in a bit. Singing Planet. Spicy. I wonder if we can harvest Unity. I know we can't harvest Science, but can we harvest Unity? Also, survey speed right now sounds awesome. Okay, so that gave us... We found someone else. Those are space whales. I don't think we want that heat. I don't think we want that heat. We're finding people. That's what we need. What the hell? Oh, void worms. Ew, void worms. Coming into the shroud system here. We failed to abduct. And our envoy died in the process. Well, if at first you don't succeed. Alright, so let's see how much Unity we get when we move into the system. So we're presently at 2109. We're at 21. We got 400 Unity for just... We get 10 times whatever our production is. Oh, shit. I've kind of made the KFC just suddenly frightened of the universe, and I'm okay with that. They should be frightened of the universe. They should be scared of us. So we visited space ecology. We visited the Void Worms home system. Okay, now we're going to head back here. We're going to clear out these drones. Piece by piece. Now, you remember how we equipped our ship with afterburners? I want you to think about why I would do that for a moment. Wi-Fi is going to be our dedicated archaeologist later. I want you to think about that. If I can outrun my corvettes, can I outrun mining drones? And you're like, well, what does it matter? You don't have control of your ship during combat. Arc ships I still have control of during combat. It is the one vessel type that we still are allowed to control even during combat. We've contacted intelligence when our civilizations encountered a barbarian civilization, which proves that we are not alone in the void. We've also confirmed their genome is ripe for absorption. Prepare to confront potential threats. Now, at present, we only have... So this is what you're looking for on your planets, by the way. Once your planet... Because most time when you upgrade something or give more jobs, it gives 200. So when your planet is saying there's only 100 jobs available, that's about the time you want to build. I'm just giving some advice for everybody. Now, as much as I want to build those flight decks, this is kind of really expensive. We're going to go with the Industrial Research Complex to get more engineers. Are there Bronze Age? Oh, God. We could do bad things to Bronze Age people. Hey, guys, should we do bad things? Can we just lean into the piracy, or should we, like, have some restrictions? Like, people pre-gunpowder are off limits. Right? Right? We're not Christopher Columbus in this galaxy that we just arrived in, right? I'm just checking with the comments here. I want to make sure we're not going full crazy gay vengeance. This is an alien barracks that Novacog has located. Oh, that's nifty. Well, Novacog, have a look around the alien barracks. Good luck. Okay, adaptive evolution again. Let's get leaders need every advantage. I don't think we have talented yet. We do not. We kind of want to try to get talented. We got enduring. Okay, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Means I don't have to worry about them dying of old age. Let's go ahead and get geothermal fracking, because we're going to be doing a lot. We're still going to be doing a lot of harvesting for a little bit. Okay, we are going to save, because I'm not entirely sure the arc ship can take this entirely on its own, but I know I can control it. Science option Novacog's inventory through the xeno-historical analysis of the military installation. So that's a whole lot of word salad soup. You could just say, look at the barracks. has yielded new tangible results. The base has constructed before the planet turned completely barren, but it is unclear if its current inhospitality is the result of an armed conflict or some more peaceful or even natural process. Okay, so we do, however, Novacog does get expertise in military theory. And Novacog also levels up. That's good. I'll take it. You could put more... Yeah, let's put more technician jobs.
Hostile station engaged.
See, I can still control the ship.
Fleet engaged. Give them a broadside.
So if I decide we're losing, I can just leave. Our ships are so much fun. The expedition returned with a sad tale. Thousands of years ago, the planet's core temperature dropped precipitously, forcing the population underground in search of heat, energy, and resources. Year after year, the temperature dropped, and they kept digging deeper and deeper. Their numbers dwindled as most froze, starved, or perished in digging accidents. This went on for decades. In a minute, hand-dug tunnel in the very deepest shaft for the past the sub-level where the last digging machines lay broken down and abandoned, a single ice fossil musculoid cadaver was found. A recorded message was found in which it claimed to be the last of its kind. It was cold and alone, and it was ready to give up. If you were out there and you made it this far in the video and you feel cold and alone, you're not. There are hundreds of people going through all sorts of stuff right now, myself included. I want you to remember that. And remember that I allow you to come into my comments or come onto my stream or even come into my voice comms and talk about what's bothering you. And I will listen. And if you want advice, I will do the best I can with the limited arsenal I have. But you don't have to be alone. The worst feeling in the world to me is being in a room full of people and feeling alone. I don't want to know what it's like to be worse than that. So please, come out of the cold. It's okay. And as a reminder, from something that happened 10 years ago, for those who might remember, it gets better. I promise. I salute your tenacity. I've played this game 100,000 times. You didn't expect to suddenly have a Fiaura soft moment, but you got one. Now back to the fight. See, we started with flight schools, which gives our strike craft extra speed, gives us extra sublight speed, and more importantly, gives us carrier operations at the start of the game. We're abusing that fact. Another archaeology site. Over there, huh? Wonder if we could force our way through. Assuming this first contact ever wants to advance. Jesus. It's like they don't want to talk to us. Holy shit. I'll take it. Nice big science boost out the gate. Fob Doodle of Teal, I would like to congratulate you. You are our Chief Science Officer who is currently still excavating this archaeology site, but you are doing a fantastical job. And that's an interstellar cosmic storm. What is it doing? What's it doing to fleets specifically? Cloak strength plus 10, but you move slower. Got it. So we got increased survey speed, but now we have options. A lot of options. Because of this down here. That's kind of, that's good. That's very good for us. Let's research faster. The terminals were harder to reach than anticipated, partially obstructed by cave-ins. Some of the rubble has been more recent, indicating a critical failure within the shelter now that it has been disturbed. Caution is advised. Unfortunately, the ancient data processors have not given up their secrets easily. Everything was recorded in a lost language through the intergalactic communication logs left behind. The interface might help us. By combining this with the abandoned physical media scattered around the shelter, we were able to complete a basic translation. Give it the caution. The caution sign. I don't know. What do they do in NASCAR? Do they wave a flag for caution? Yeah, caution. Caution flag. Get them all the way down to 60, and then when we get artificial moral codes, we can just fire the lot of them. Which also means... Hold on. That means we can replace this building. We don't need this anymore. Good feeling to get to replace the cops. I think alloy foundry would be great. More alloys. More alloys. Let's get a material workshop. Sounds like a plan. We have time for a random derelict ship that we found. Of course we have time for we don't have time for my ass. We got time for a derelict ship. That's fine. You never know what you're going to get out of those things. Special project failed. Searching the ship and inspecting the crew remained. Science officer Novikov was seducted. The crew members must have killed each other. The solitude and confinement of space traveled back. Oh, that's disturbing. Wait, what? We're receiving distress. The crew has gone mad, killing each other. The captain has lost all control, sending the ship. It would be futile at this point. Could we have missed something? Oh. We didn't. Shoulda. Novikog, you're dead already! Easy come, easy go, am I right? Internal environmental sensors aboard the Ark ship have registered levels of volatile airborne compounds. The crew, particularly those stationed in the bridge, have reported symptoms consistent with low-grade toxic exposure, nausea, disorientation. Oh, great, we're getting Chernobyl. We've already acted hostilely. Oh, these are Amish vampires. I mean, Amish vampires are a problem. Yes, that finishes our signal, which completes that part of our mission. Okay, so they're actually Amish vampires, which is why they're called Wagon and Carriage, and they're in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Got it. Can we talk like it all? Look, Novikog, I know you're irreplaceable in real life, but shit, I'm so sorry. Hey, friend, can I just say, you know, you did shoot at us first. We simply returned the favor with violence. Did we just get refugees? Hold the phone. Whom the fuck are you? Where's your home planet? Oh. So about those peaceful intentions. Fuck peace. We about to have war. Alright. No, fuck peace. Declare war. We're vassalizing you right now. Right the fuck now. That went from, oh, we can make amends and stuff to nah, fam, not with these bitches. I like how Unseen Archivist over here, the heir to the throne is just off in La La Land while we're, you know, killing people. More refugees have arrived. Holy shit, that's a lot of refugees all of a sudden. Well, we are building jobs, so it's fine. Mutated infestation. Uh-oh. Inspection of the Ark's refuse compactor has revealed a significant rodent infestation. The rodentia display irregular physical characteristics suggesting mutation. The sheer size of oh my god, there's Skaven on board! Moon, your Skaven infected my Stellaris game! Upon screeching vocalizations, when approached are remarkably louder than baseline species, their odor is equally pervasive, and the creatures have been observed emerging from numerous structural accesses, indicating a wide dispersal throughout the vessel. The only way to stop them is to burn the pests. Shut down the compactors. Well, I don't trust Skaven. And honestly, that's for the better. Incineration. I can't have Skaven on my ship interfering with my war. And in the meantime, one of my other new patrons, or return patron, Legate Lori. Yeah, the new Patreon video will be coming out at the end of the month when I get home. But Legate Lori, I'd like to welcome you. Hopefully you don't have the same fate as Novacog. Oh, I can. As a nomad, I can just destroy these. Okay, so when we come down here and take this, we can just destroy it, and then we can come in here and excavate the site. A badly damaged military vessel bearing elaborate alien insignia circles Berta 3. You know what? Let's have a look at the logs. Let's find out what happened here. Because so far, the Unseen Archivist has just been off on their own doing their thing. I just built more jobs, and we need more jobs already because we're taking on all these refugees. I'm okay with this. This is an acceptable outcome. Give me more hydroponic farms. This is an acceptable outcome. We can't build another specialized down here, but we can build a temple to get extra unity. We're expecting more refugees. Purging the infestation of our ventilation system was effective, though not without consequence. The creatures perished in cleansing fires, their high-pitched distress calls echoing through the corridors. In their final efforts to escape, several ventilation tiles and maintenance panels were breached, leaving structural gaps that require repair. The immediate threat to the ship has been neutralized. The crew can now take comfort in the knowledge that the ship is no longer compromised. We get our last council seat. We're going to take Hyperlink... Master Gunner. I think this affects arc ships. Hey, comments. People who know about Stellaris. Does Master Gunner, which is a new thing that only Nomads can get, does that affect arc ships? Are arc ships classified stations? Actually, we can see directly. So, our current arc ship has 2,500 hull points. If we unlock Master Gunner and we seat a person there, we're going to seat you. Does our arc ship's hull points go? It does. It does affect... Oh my god. It affects arc ships. Oh, damn. Yeah, let's take Chart the Unknown. So, we don't actually have anything for you to do yet. New person. But I believe... I'm going to go with a new patron. Again, we don't have... Novacog died. Sorry. Tired Tiefling. Tired Tiefling of Maroon. You're now the Master Gunner. When we build a new arc ship, you're going to be in charge of it. So you're learning on the job. That's a lot of pain you're issuing there. For once, I am the unfair thing. Because I went full military arc ship out the gate. So we may as well use the military arc ship we have to provide liberation. Alright, we're going to build a new arc. We're going to build a second arc ship way early. We're on year 18. We're going to build a second arc ship? Okay. I'm in. Starts the rubricate. We're starting the rubricator chain. We're starting the rubric. We don't have a call. Oh my god. Analysis ship's logs reveal the crew met its demise with a terrifying to retrieve an irreplaceable alien artifact called the Rubricator. It was stolen from their society by a pack of thieving rats. Why is space rats being the bane of my existence? This episode is going to be called Space Rats are the bane of our existence, because that's what it is. We're actually going to switch our footing to... Actually, we have the Unity production now. Let's do science subsidiaries. Let's do farming. Can't do capacitor yet, but that's okay. We have plenty. I should have made sure that you stayed and dealt with the thing. That's on me. Our objective is to occupy all the systems.
Space charts updated.
By the way, we do have first contacts we should be looking into. I forgot about those. That's on me. I was so focused on war. What is it good for? Apparently it's good for gay rights! No, it's not. It's just their science vessels. Ancient shelters. The rooms located under are not nearly so abandoned as the entryway. The boxes of merchandise filled from top to bottom, all neatly packaged, and initial translations describe unprocessed materials and unfinished electrical components, neither of which are imperative to survival. The list also details quantities of items in this location. What the fuck? Profits and the projected profits they would generate on something called the Internetwork of Equal Trade. Oh my god. We found a scalper's bunker. We found a scalper's bunker. Prioritize data retrieval. Okay, we found a scalper's. Our first thing is a scalper's bunker. Really? Really? Let's celebrate diversity and religious proclamation and get a free thing. That's not useful to us. Get another free thing. Still can't use them. That's a rare one. Oh shit, plus 20. That's a big one. Oh, holy shit, we're stealing shit, baby. Alright, I actually need to, I can't believe I'm saying this. We might need an army. Right, we actually need an army. That is the weirdest thing I've said. Assault armies. A surface expedition located the repurposed field station. We are, however, full on scientists at the moment, though. Yeah. Let's talk. Uninhabited planet. Survey speed's off the chain. Increase. Okay, yeah. Let's get you a ship. I'm okay going over the limit. We are going to recruit you, but your name isn't going to be Screw. Okay, your name is not going to be Screw, but we are going to recruit you. We are going to get you a ship online. Let me get a name for you. Sketchy Rivet! New patron stepped up. Yep, Sketchy. You're going to be a person who turned themselves into a muscoloid to survive because your friends abandoned you, but I'm here for you, baby. And I'll be here for you as long as you guys want to support it. Keep going! We're like $10 short of the Patreon goal, by the way, which means you guys regularly get a Stellaris series or a RimWorld series. There will be a vote on Patreon to determine which one. Thomas of White. Become a strategist for us. Thank you. Hold on, what? Let's get Bioshard accelerators. Let's get Mass Accelerator 2, basically. We've maxed out our influence. Jesus Christ, that was entirely accidental. Okay, I want to build a second arc ship, but I want to save my I want to save Unseen Archivist because that wasn't supposed to happen. I didn't realize there could be that's a thing. All right, so we're gonna go save on our Archivist, of course. That's all my new patrons. Let's get an old patron. Let's get Valkyrie Wolf of Blue. You're gonna be in charge of the ground army. Start a full-fledged first contact. Oh, hold on, I just got an achievement. I got an achievement. We heard the ding. What was the ding? Start a full-fledged first contact war before communications have been established. Oh god, we're stealing science? I didn't realize. I said you couldn't harvest science. I stand corrected. We harvesting science. All right, you have 10. You should be able to win this. Good luck to you, Valkyrie Wolf. Godspeed. Sketchy, welcome to the team. I need you to go along this path, actually. And we're gonna go... wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna switch off of farming cities, switch on to capacitor city areas to get... I don't know that we're gonna get there in time to... Just go ahead, Valkyrie, just go land. That's a new bug that I've never seen before. Hey, Stellaris devs, I found a new bug. Every time I play this game, I either learn something new or I find a new bug. That's a new one. The army's coming up and be like, we're going to divide. But why? Because there's going to be some rights we're going to take. As purely evolutionary suspicions, Ruinous Core appears to be a fallen capital of a spacefaring society whose former colonies are now but irradiated scrap heaps of an inhospitable tomb world. From the day the team has gathered, the downfall of this lost civilization was almost certainly the result of an interstellar warfare waged against some unknown existential threat. It appears unclear whether the planet's owners repelled the invasion or succumbed to the post-war fallout of a Pyrrhic victory, or if the invaders crushed these colonies and their inhabitants before moving on. Well, that sucks. We don't know why you died. Go survey that system, Wi-Fi. Here's hoping you don't die. I don't want you to die. I like you alive. Oh, is this the space automaton? Is this these things that we've blown up? 10% extra from harvesting resources? Sure, I'll take it. Oh, we actually have a real fight. Okay. Real fight. See how it goes. Let's see if Valkyrie Wolf can take care of this. Is she gonna bring all her troops back? Hey, she lost 2 divisions to take their planet. General von Wolf, you have succeeded. Valkyrie, congratulations. A set of scrambled coordinates point to a location of the device's great power located at a nearby planet. From what we can understand, this device possessed the ability to manipulate a cosmic storm. However, with the waning stability of the shelter and a copy of coordinates already transmitted to our vessel's orbit, we evacuate the site. Many questions still remain unanswered. I would like to congratulate Fopdoodle of Teal for the massive investment and success that they have accomplished this day. They're completely occupied. They have surrendered. No more genocide, by the way. That right's revoked as of right now. No more genocide. What? That's how it is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is a good place for us to wrap tonight. With Tired Tiefling getting eye for talent too, and us just really getting into it. Will Unseen Archivist live? What has become of the Amish vampires and the people they were oppressing? Will there actually be a second episode? Well, that's up to you guys. You have to, hit the like button 30 times, and you will get a second episode. But in the meantime, I will see you all next time. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed this. Ta-ta. Hi everybody, welcome to the Patreon reel where I read all of your names. This includes now new names everywhere, and I've managed to also mark who's new or who moved to a new position. We're going to start with Engineers of Chaos. We got Thomas Curry. Someone actually stepped up into the thing, and he did it. He's amazing. Pop Doodle on Assignment Spaghetti. His Assignment Spaghetti is ongoing. He hasn't said when it's going to end. Sundancer, my roommate. He's awesome. Twi-Fi, you've been here a very long time, and I appreciate you. Drinking Buddy, always good to drink with you. Blazing Haze, Admiral Biscuit, 2 of the best fellows. What's the female version of fellow? Anyway, Lady Azrael, Bell Watt, Blackjack, Michael Breeden, Pony Chick 16, Stormy Skies, Zeeb 2008, and Arbor the Oracle. We have all of these wonderful people sitting in my lounge. We also have Sean, aka Heart Moonstone, in the Bird Lounge. Lori, Luna, My Name Sucks, Shadowman, the Phoenix Sword, aka Cotton, Vivid Syntax, Amber Ventrullo, Chaos Blur are all sitting nice and easy in the R&D department. They're making new Kaboom Booms for us. Daniel Finnick, Meh, Hollis the Mad, Sleeping Soul, Wingman, and Jade Skay Voker. All the testing audience, the people who get to see stuff first, and then the people who just want to produce credit, Cred Held, Final Set 618, Scott Vogel, Thermisto 97, Scott Touches Grass, Tribal Typhoon, and then 3 new people, David Birch, Soak Samurai, and Christopher Merrick. Lastly, we have our Eternal Scouts, Gone But Not Forgotten, Von Holtz, Lewis, aka Louis Diaz, Fraser the Turtle Guy, Jesse Fishing Hawk, Short 2K, Fody, and sadly, I must add one new person to this, Vivilli. Please have a pleasant time and enjoy your post-credit scene. Hey, so if you're getting this video, it's because of a miracle. The ISP I'm at got DMCA'd because I was trying to download one of my streams to edit it into a video. And it had copyright in it, and I got, foobarred. But in the meantime, if you got this, awesome. Let's go enjoy Stellaris. Yay, Stellaris.